Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0734, indicates an issue with the transmission, specifically related to the fourth gear's incorrect ratio. This code is relevant to the Honda CRV models from 2011 to 2016, which are equipped with automatic transmissions. The automatic transmission fluid, ATF, is crucial for the proper function of the transmission, as it lubricates moving parts and aids in gear function. When the transmission fails to achieve the correct gear ratio, it can lead to various performance issues, such as slipping or harsh shifting. It is essential to diagnose and repair this issue to ensure safe and efficient vehicle operation. Before proceeding with troubleshooting, it's vital to document all freeze-frame data and any onboard snapshots using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, for accurate assessment. The error description for DTC P0734 indicates a fourth gear ratio issue within the automatic transmission. This typically involves components such as the automatic transmission fluid, ATF, the fourth clutch pack, and various valves enabling the gear shift mechanism. The ATF's role is imperative, as it provides hydraulic pressure to engage the necessary components for the correct gear function. In the Honda CRV, the ATF is contained within the transmission assembly, and its fluid level must be adequate for proper operation. The HDS, or Honda Diagnostic System, is the tool used for monitoring and troubleshooting the DTC and facilitates clear communication with the vehicle's onboard computer system to provide accurate diagnostic information. Several potential causes may contribute to the occurrence of DTC P0734. A faulty ATF pump can fail to generate the necessary hydraulic pressure required for effective gear engagement, leading to incorrect gear ratios. Additionally, a defective regulator valve may prevent the regulation of pressure within the system, affecting overall transmission performance. The damage to the fourth clutch itself could present physical limitations in engagement, causing erroneous readings by the onboard diagnostic systems. Furthermore, stuck shift valves may disrupt the hydraulic pathways essential for shifting into and maintaining fourth gear, thereby triggering the DTC. Each of these components must be thoroughly inspected for proper functionality to solve the issue effectively. Drivers may experience symptoms that indicate transmission issues associated with DTC P0734. Common signs include engine slipping or harsh shifting, where the vehicle may hesitate or jerk during gear changes. You may also observe delayed engagement when shifting into fourth gear, which can be unsettling. Increased engine RPM can occur if the transmission fails to shift appropriately, leading to running at higher revs than normal. In severe cases, excessive shifting problems can cause the transmission to overheat, damaging internal components. Recognizing these symptoms early can help in promptly addressing the underlying issues, ensuring safer vehicle operation. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0734 is to ensure that the engine reaches its normal operating temperature, indicated by the radiator fan activating. This ensures that any checks performed on the transmission are accurate and reflective of normal operating conditions. Next, verify that the transmission is filled to the appropriate ATF level, while also inspecting for any visible fluid leaks that might indicate an internal or external failure. Following this, drain the ATF through the strainer and conduct an inspection for metal debris or excessive clutch material. Metallic particles can indicate significant wear and tear, while excessive clutch material signifies potential clutch failure. Depending on the inspection results, you may either proceed with a transmission replacement or an ATF fluid replacement prior to advanced troubleshooting. In Step 2, you will measure the line pressure, which ensures that the hydraulic system is functioning correctly. It's crucial that the line pressure falls within designated service limits provided by the manufacturer for the Honda CRV. If the input measurements reveal that the line pressure is acceptable, you can confidently proceed to the next troubleshooting step. However, should the pressure readings indicate a fault, it may suggest that the ATF pump or the regulator valve is defective. Addressing this involves either replacing the main valve body, where the ATF pump resides, or the regulator valve to restore adequate hydraulic pressure before continuing the diagnostics process. For Step 3, measuring the fourth clutch pressure is vital, as this directly influences the vehicle's ability to engage fourth gear correctly. Similar to the previous step, it is essential to ensure that the measured pressure falls within the specified service limits to confirm that the transmission functions properly. If the readings show that the pressure is appropriate, move on to the next step in the sequence. In contrast, if the pressure is found to be inadequate, it may indicate that shift valves B and C are stuck. This can cause complications within the hydraulic system, necessitating repairs or even a possible transmission replacement to ensure proper interaction between all components. Step 4 includes turning the ignition switch to the on-to position to prepare for the diagnostic procedures. The next action is to clear the DTC using the HDS to reset the onboard computer's error history. Following this, conduct a test drive in fourth gear with the shift lever placed in D, ensuring the vehicle speeds exceed 7 miles per hour and engine RPMs stay above 1,000 for a minimum of 12 seconds. This test drive validates the transmission's current operation status under load conditions. After the drive, monitor the OBD status through the HDS for DTC P0734 to determine if the failure persists, has cleared, or indicates a transient state. Upon completing the test drive in Step 4, the next course of action involves checking the HDS readout to see if it indicates a pass, fail, or not completed status for the P0734 code. If the system indicates a pass, the troubleshooting process concludes. But it's advisable to look for any other pending or confirmed DTCs. Should the HDS indicate failed, this implies that further investigation is necessary, often requiring a check for poor connections or loose terminals between the speed sensors and the powertrain control module, PCM. A not completed status means that the vehicle has not met the necessary conditions for the test, necessitating a repeat of the test drive under specified conditions until a clear result is achieved. In the final repair verification step for DTC P0734, you must again turn the ignition switch to the on-to position to access the HDS functionalities. Begin by clearing the DTC from the system to reset any error logs. Next, repeat the test drive, ensuring that all conditions are met, such as keeping the shift lever in D and maintaining a speed over 7 miles per hour with engine RPMs above 1,000 for at least 12 seconds. Monitor the OBD status to confirm the completion of corrective actions. If the system indicates pass after this verification, it confirms successful repairs, completing the diagnostic process. Should issues persist, further checks are required. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P0734, regular preventive maintenance is crucial. Begin by routinely checking the automatic transmission fluid, ATF, levels to ensure optimal performance and lubricity within the transmission. It's equally important to monitor for any signs of transmission fluid leaks, as these can lead to low fluid levels and consequent transmission failures. Following manufacturer-recommended service intervals for fluid changes can help maintain hydraulic pressure and prolong component lifespan. Proactive monitoring and timely maintenance of the ATF and transmission system will effectively minimize the risk of severe transmission issues down the line. In conclusion, successfully addressing DTC P0734 requires symptomatic identification, systematic troubleshooting, and diligent preventive maintenance. By being alert to symptoms such as slipping or harsh shifting, vehicle owners can take corrective actions promptly, reducing long-term damage. Following a structured troubleshooting flow enhances accurate diagnostics and effective repairs of transmission issues. Moreover, implementing regular maintenance habits focused on fluid checks and servicing intervals is fundamental in preventing recurring errors like P0734. Ultimately, a well-maintained transmission system is crucial for the efficient performance of the Honda CRV. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.